update on buying the property. So we're going to close on the property probably this week. We had a delay. We had to get a plat done because the property had never been surveyed. So we had to get that. The surveyors only marked 4 corners, and we had to go back and pay for the property lines to get marked because the property slants so much that it was throwing me off, and it was making it kind of hard to figure out the property bounds. So we went ahead and just paid for extra for the property to get marked. So I'm headed to Fairfield County right now to get paperwork straight and get everything recorded, and then we have to drop all that off at the lawyer's office, and then we can close this week. So stick with me. I'm going to drop by the property and show you what's being done over there, well, what has been done with being marked and everything like that, and give an update on that. So stick with me. All right, what's up, YouTube? We're back at the property. So in my first video, my initial thought of the property was completely wrong on the shape. So this is the corner that has been marked, and as you can, I don't know if you can really tell from the video, but there's a row of pink going all the way back, and that's pretty much the property line. This is the front left corner of the property. And so my initial thoughts were that the property was marked on that white tree that was painted, but I came out here with a measuring wheel, and I know the property is 250 feet across. So when I measured it, I came up pretty short. So the little orange flag here is what I put in. This is our right corner in the front. As you can see, there's a line of pink flags going all the way through here. So initially the surveyor did tell me they only marked 4 corners. So I was like, hey, that's cool. And we did that, and my initial thoughts were the property went straight back. And so on the property there was a lot of flags marking for septic system, houses, and stuff like that. And then I thought all of those were off the property because I was initially thinking the property went straight back, when the property actually looks like a parallelogram instead of a rectangle. So we went to have the lines marked. Initially it was supposed to be like $1,400 extra, and I was like, nah. But the surveyors who came out here said, hey, they cut us a deal pretty much on getting it done on the weekend, and them not kind of like coming under the company or whatever. So they cut us a deal to get the edges of the property marked, because the edges of the property are like very long, 1,600 feet and like 1,500 feet. So they're very long, and it will be really hard to tell if we were on the property or off the property. So it was the best thing to do, and it makes life a lot easier. It's kind of hard to see through all the trees, but the left line is going over here, and as I walk back here, you'll kind of see it a little bit more clear. So this is a little bit opener. As you can, it's a little bit more open. It's not so dense right here. But this is the little ravine. Luckily, we lucked out, kind of. And the big part of these washouts or gullies, whatever you want to call them, is off our property. So these pink. These pink markers going up all the way up there is the left side of the property. And so we have this ravine. We'll probably fill all this in all the way up to there and fill it in pretty good, so we don't have any problems with erosion. That's all this is, really. And so as you come this way, our property literally like runs next to this. So I mean, We might try to still fill some of this in just for safety purposes with the kids and stuff. Or run some kind of fencing or something, kind of block it. But then the property shoots up this way. I'm gonna have to walk back out to the street. To go to the back side of the property because all that's just woods back there anyway. So to avoid going through there, there's a hunting road that cuts through our property, makes it way easier. All right, so this is the hunting road. It kind of cuts through the neighboring property, but it's only like 300 feet, and then it's on our property. So it just makes it way easier to kind of access the other side of the property. That's the property line right here. So all the pink on the tree, all the way. Let's see if we can get a decent, if you can see. It's probably hard to see, but it's a pink row down that way back towards the street. Pink row this way going back into the woods a little more. All the way back. So technically all this road is on our property, which makes life a lot easier. So we just gonna keep it clear for sure. Make it accessing over here so much easier. And up on this side is pretty flat, but it rolls down the hill. But we got this side of the road also. But I know there's a lot of deer back here too, because I see poop and I see brush. I see them rubbing on trees. So, and the surveyors even told me they saw a really big buck back here. So we definitely have deer to mess with. My dad likes to do squirrel hunting. I know there's plenty of them out here too. So the whole point of this video is pretty much a survey. There's also, this is the back left line, but the property goes all the way back around here, which I didn't realize. So it's still going back up that way, and then it comes back around this way, and then the rest of the line is back down this hill and back across that way. So there's way more space than I thought, honestly. I know they're back here, and the surveying point really helped us figure out, you know, the size. It's a little bit like maybe point two smaller than we thought after getting the survey done, but still a good deal for the price. And the survey itself cost, I think it was like $3,000 or something like that. It was a good bit, but surveys always go off how much land it is, how well cleared it is, and the terrain pretty much of the property. And so we ended up paying more to get it done faster. It was other cheaper places, but they couldn't get it done in a fast enough manner. So we just went with paying, you know, what we paid and kept it moving. And to mark the lines also goes by the same thing. How long the lines are. Property. Gotta keep looking around. I don't want nothing to sneak up on me. Stuff like that. And so we kind of lucked out. Like I said, the guys cut us a deal, did our lines for $750 and marked up everything for us to make it easy on us. But it's a lot of nice trees that, you know, we want to keep around. That's pretty much this whole video. The first time I kind of walked all the way around somewhat to see where the full back of the property is. And so you guys stick with me. you know, like and subscribe when we start, you know, cutting down trees and bulldozing crap over. Start getting stuff ready for houses, garages, and all that stuff. Y'all can see all that. So like and subscribe. 2 Will Gardner out. Thanks.